Hi, it's Mike from Aboard Boat Coaching, and today we're going to show you how to use the DSC radios. And we're here at the Royal Motor Yacht Club in Sandbanks Pool, and we're going to do some training with the yacht club tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. So 3 days of training at the Royal Motor Yacht Club. So we're going to show you how to do an individual routine call using the DSC function. So here you see we've got a DSC radio, the red button suggests it is, and it's an ICOM training set. We have 8 of these, as you can see, displayed all the way through the room. We do go to other places, so it's not always set up permanently in our establishment on the Hamble. We do take them to other places and deliver training as well. So the first thing to do is you need to listen to one of the intership channels. So maybe channel 8 is a good one to listen to see if that's free, because that's the sort of default one anyway, really. So that channel 8, there's no transmissions coming over on channel 8, so we know it's free. Press the blue button and that'll take you back to 16. Okay, so this is the calling channel, the channel we would call up our friend if we didn't have DSC to go to another channel for a more private conversation. It's also the emergency channel, and that's the one that was used in an emergency. So we try and limit the conversations we have on the radio on 16 to an absolute minimum, and that's why DSC is really good. Okay, so the first thing to do on DSC to make an individual call is press the menu button on these sets, and as we want to make a call, we go to DSC Calls. So we press the DSC Calls, and then hang on a sec. I'll just scroll down to individual call, press individual call, and you'll see I can either manually input an MMSI number. If I've known an MMSI number of a friend or even if I've seen it on an AIS receiver, that way I can input it manually. But I'm going to call Corona, who's in my phone book. It's basically like putting a mobile number in a phone, really. So I'm going to call Corona, and Corona is the radio next door. Okay, so I'm going to call Corona. So what we do here is use the soft keys when you can. So enter on the bottom Corona. I've already listened to channel 8 and I know it's free, so I'm going to use channel 8. It's the default one on this radio anyway. I'm going to press enter, and then I'm going to go to Corona and make a call. So basically my radio is basically saying over. So I'm going over to Corona. So when I press the button, I'm by DSC, I'm saying over. There you go, it's transmitting. I've said over to the other set. Just now going to the other set, and you'll see on the screen of the other set that they are receiving a DSC call from Vernon. Now that noise will just get louder and louder until you actually press the alarm off button, which is one of these soft keys on the bottom. I'm going to acknowledge the call because I do want to talk to them. And then it says, are you able to comply? Well, I am, so I'm going to press enter. And then I'm going to call them back. So I'm basically saying by this radio, over back to them. So when I press the call button, my radio DSC wise is saying over. Okay, so I've acknowledged the call. Going back to this radio set now, I've received the acknowledgement. I can switch the alarm off. Both sets have now gone to channel 8. And now you, as the instigator of the call, can start the conversation because the other set was the last one to say over.